about me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm excited to share some of my tips with you today with the buffet style. As you know, the COVID has been back on the rise again, and we're, in New York City, and we're doing everything we can to do some prevention. And my way of contributing to that, to my family and my immediate family, is by doing a buffet style. I'm a little excited with doing buffet style because I invested in buying these chafing dishes, and I'm made like a plan of what I want to do. So since I've created this plan, I want to share my plan with you, and maybe these are some tips that I can say officially that I'm sharing with you. Of course, we're gonna use chafing dishes. That's one tip that I can say. Invest. It might be something costly at first, but you can reuse this at any occasion, any party, any get together. I didn't buy any cheap one. I bought a really good quality one. And look at how pretty these are. I wanted to buy it in white and have a clear top, but I couldn't find it. And because there's something elegant about serving in white ceramics or in white. And then I wanted it to be clear top because I wanted my guests to be able to see what was in it. But since we're the ones that's serving, that doesn't really matter. So I got these off of Amazon. Everything that I've used today is pretty much off of Amazon. So I'll be linking all of what I've used in the description below. So look at how nice these are. This is the water dish. This is the actual food. Then you can add the burner at the bottom. This is perfect. We have 6 of these. So it makes it look clean. It's not cluttered, and it's covered. It can stay warm, so you don't have to constantly worry about reheating the food, which was always an issue when I had plated dinners. So that's one thing that I'm so happy that we have. We're gonna also be using plastic plates and utensils and napkins, disposable, everything disposable. That is my second tip to you, is use the disposables, because they come in so many different colors and varieties. I mean, look at how nice these are. And you don't have to worry about cleaning up and doing dishes. If your guest wants to eat and get second servings, they're there. Once they're done, they toss it away. No one's rehandling stuff, so that's another great tip that I think everyone should be using this year. The third tip is, since we're the ones that are going to be serving, which is me, my husband, we're going to be using gloves to serve everyone at first. But if they're coming for a second round of food, or third round, or fourth round, we're going to have a box of gloves ready at the countertop, so that every time they get up to serve themselves, they have to put the gloves, because they're going to be touching utensils. And when they're finished serving, they can throw the gloves away, and everyone has access to that. So that is my third tip to you. My fourth tip is to leave the hand sanitizers on the table. When we're on the table, obviously no one's gonna have their mask on, and if you put the hand sanitizer on the table, it's a constant little reminder to your guests that if they're unsure, just squeeze and pump and clean their hands. And I think that is just a small suggestion to our guests, that we constantly want them to stay safe. And the last one is, after dinner's over and we're sitting back and having a good old time, the next thing that I would want to suggest is to keep your mask on. I know it's a little informal. We've been going out to everyone's, not everyone, but we've gone out to people's houses, and once you're indoors, you try to keep the mask on, but it's so uncomfortable, so you end up taking it off. We're gonna encourage for them to try to keep it on, just to protect ourselves, to protect them, and to protect our other family members. It's a little uncomfortable at first, but we'd rather be a little uncomfortable than full-fledged sick from COVID. Not a good feeling. So those are some of the COVID preventions that I can share if you're having a buffet style like we are. And as you'll see, I recorded myself trying to prepare and set up the buffet on the counter, and it was a little difficult because I didn't know exactly how I wanted it to look because I've never done it before at my house, but it came out great. And one thing I can tell you is that if you wanted to make it look elegant and nice, is put some fabric on top of the counter or the table that you're using. I bought a tablecloth. I had to iron it out. I hate ironing, so if you saw me struggling at first when I was ironing, please excuse me. It's just I hate to do it, and it is what it is. But I did iron it because I hate to see wrinkled fabric, and I'm sure my guests will appreciate that it looks professionally done, you know. And so you can also do overlays. You can put runners. You can make it look as elegant or as, you know, as romantic or as however scheme you want it to be in whatever color. I like whites. Whites to me is just a very modern, elegant color and a traditional one at that. So I decided to go with white, and I am going to do white. So, and another thing I end up doing too, because when I first set it up, it looked a little plain. So I don't have any risers, but I used 2 cutting boards and I put some cans for stability under it to put on the back. So it just gave it dimension, and it made it look so much nicer. And it was easier access, and then looking from afar, it looked nice. I was really happy with the results towards the end. Not everything that I'm serving is hot, so there's another section in my kitchen that I'm going to be using that they have access to serve themselves if they wanted to. But yeah, I mean, it's what you saw in the video is not my final look, but it's just a suggestion of what maybe how you would want to do things. And of course, the day of Thanksgiving, I'm going to probably get some more florals and add a few more things, but it was what I had in hand right now, and I wanted to give you an example of what my Thanksgiving is going to be looking like. Now, if I may share my dinner at either Facebook or Instagram, so stay tuned to that. But that's it, no more. Thanksgiving is next week. I'm excited. I'm dying to get it out the way, because after that, it's nothing but Christmas and shopping. So if you guys have any tips or suggestions on what you're doing for Thanksgiving and you want to share with me, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because I often like to share what I've learned. And if I think it's useful for you to know what I'm doing, I'm not scared to share it and give you all my tips and secrets. And today, everything pretty much I've used is from Amazon. So I will make sure that I put everything in the description below. So actually click on it and read it. And click on the links if you like what I use, because that is an affiliate link to me. And you're helping a sister out. So don't be scared. Anyway, thank you so much. I don't want to keep rambling on because you know me.